Hi, everybody. This is Carol E., your One Small Step coordinator in Canada. I am here to show you in this tutorial how to add offline donations to your participants or team pages that are under your event. So, as a One Small Step host, you will be getting checks and cash from people before your walk, during your walk, after your walk. Some of them, or most of them, will probably be to be added under your own fundraising page, but some of them will also be need to be added under other participants or teams that are under your page. So basically, this is a tutorial to show you how to do that. Of course, there will be a process as to how to get the money afterwards to FPWR Canada. So you would have to send that through the mail. And there's a whole process that Michelle Cordero, our operations director, will go through with you at the end of your walk so that you can get all that money sent to FPWR Canada so that it can be deposited. But this tutorial shows you how to input those checks before you are going to send them to us. So of course you have to go to our new website, which is fundraise.fpwr.ca. You click on sign in and you put in the username and password that you provided to us when you created your One Small Step walk event. At that point, you will need to find your event. So in order to find your event, you need to go to find by event right here in the middle, and you put in the percentage sign. When you put in the percentage sign, it will give you a list of all of the walks that are set for 2018 in Canada. You can find your event by looking for it, and mine is Virtual Fundraiser Canada. So when you open up your event, this is what your event looks like. You can change this picture, by the way. You can update and put that information. You can also, by the way, change this wording down here. So where do you do that? How do you do that? I'll show you quickly, but I just want to show you how to add offline donations. That's the main reason of this tutorial. So as you see here, right under here, there's a nice little wording here, simple lettering that says welcome Carol. It will be your name that will be there. And manage this event. So you click on manage this event and it takes you to your event management center, or what was used to be known as your host central. Okay. Here is where you can update the property of your event. You can change the time and all that. Event website. So this here is where you can upload a new image. So if you need help with that, I can definitely help you with it. And down here is where you can change that fabulous text that I just explained. Okay. But we are not here to make any changes to the page right now. We are here to add an offline donations. To do so, you have to go to tab number 4, which is customer service. When you click on customer service, it will give you many options. The two only options you care about is manage team and manage participants. Most of you will have mostly participants, which is individuals that have signed up at a fundraising page under your event. Some of you will have people who have created a team under your event. Okay, so when you need to see the teams, you click on Manage Teams. And when you need to see your participants, you click on Manage Participants. When you click on Manage Participants, it will give you a list of all the participants under your event. You have a check, for example, that needs to go to General Fundraising, which is this participant right here. So I click on Manage Participant. It gives you another list of things you can do on a participant page. You do not need to touch any of the bottom ones. You only need to take care of the top one, which is record a donation. When you click on record donation, it gives you a page where you can actually input your donor information. So donor information. We do need a minimum of a mailing address if the donation is $25 or more, because we need to send a tax receipt for any donation that is of an amount of $25 or more. You know that. So to input that information, you need to put in a name, first name and last name, address, and of course, ideally an email. So the more donors with an email, the better. The reason is we can also send the tax receipts through emails. So it is important for us to be able to get that information. But if you don't have that, a minimum of a mailing address is absolutely necessary. This year you will have to input each individual donor in the system with all the things that you need to type in. Next year, you will be able to just write the name of the donor. And if this is a returning donor, you won't have to fill all of this out. You'll be able to just click on next, and it will give you the option to select the donor, and their information will actually be filled out here. So you wouldn't have to input that again. But this year, being the first year that the system is online, you will need to add in all of the donors for this year. But as I said, next year you'll be able to simply select the donor. Gift amount. So when you click on next, it gives you have to put in basically what amount you're going to be donating. And the 2 second options are the ones with those 3 little people here, which means this information becomes public. Public meaning it will show on your event page. It will scroll on your event page and it will say the donor amount. So some people do not want you to show the donor name or the amount. Some people will say, I just want the amount to show. So if it's just so the amount for it to show or not to show, if you don't click on this checkbox, the amount will show. If you click on it, then the amount won't show. So this is one of the public things that you have to check. Most donors will want their donation to be displayed, so you will keep this unchecked. A recognition name. If the person, so basically you're going to write the name of the donor. If the donor does not want their name to be displayed, you can write anonymous or leave it blank. So that way, anonymous, or you leave it blank, and basically that's what's going to be displayed on the event page. Finally, you will choose if this is a cash or a check donation. If it's a check donation, you need to identify the check like we did in previous years. And finally, you always click unconfirmed. The payment status. It's always unconfirmed because you are still going to have to send this to FPWR Canada. As long as FPWR Canada has not received the check in their hands, so Michelle Cordero has not received the checks, it is the payment status shall remain unconfirmed. So when you are entering offline donations, they are always unconfirmed. So very important, do not click confirmed. Always select unconfirmed. Then you select process. So once you process, the donation will be added as an offline donation on this particular participant page, and you'll be able to see it at the bottom of right here of the participant page. If there's, for example, somebody had only provided a mailing address and is providing now an email, you can actually go and change and add that information in. Okay, so it is editable. Only offline donations can be edited. Although the option is available to edit any information for credit card donations, do not go and touch anything that has to do with credit card donations. Okay, so this is, for example, credit card donation. Don't change anything. Don't go touch it. If there's a problem with a credit card donation, contact us and we'll do whatever needs to be done, me or Michelle Cordero. But offline donations, you can definitely go and edit if ever an error is made. Okay? So I hope this was helpful. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. You can contact me at carol.alcal@fpwr.ca.